Welcome back to the Singapore Indoor Stadium finals day here at the Singapore Open. Next up is women's doubles, and the defending champions Chen and Jia Yifan are trying to become the first women's doubles pair to retain their title here for 20 years. They're up against Matsuyama and Shida of Japan, who are trying to turn silver from 6 years ago into gold this year. Well, this is the women's doubles draw from the quarter-final stage. In the quarter-final stage, we had 6 seeds, 3 in each half of the draw. 3 former champions, Rahaim and Ramadanti, Matsumoto and Nagahara, and of course, the defending champions, Chen and Jia Yifan. It was an all-Chinese affair in the top half of the draw, semi-final stage. And in the bottom half of the draw, what a wonderful run through the tournament Jolly and Pulela had. They beat the top 2 Korean pairs on their way through to the semi-final. Well, as far as the race to the World Tour finals are concerned, as with the mixed doubles, the 2 pairs in today's final are not yet in the top 10. Matsuyama and Shida are only at 13. If they win today, they'll go up to number 5. If they lose, they'll go up to number 7, so they'll definitely be in the top 10. Chen and Jia Yifan are way down at 29, but could go as high as 14 if they win today's final. Chen and Jia Yifan. Winners a year ago, beating Beikana and Lee So-hee in the final, making their 4th appearance at this particular event. Second final of the year in only their 5th individual tournament of the year.
And introducing their opponents, ranked number 4, representing Japan, Matsuyama and Shida.
The hugely popular Japanese pair of Matsuyama and Shida. 4th appearance at this particular event, and 6 years ago they reached the final as an unseeded pair where they lost out to Sakuramoto and Takahata.
With Chen and Jia Yifan winning a rubber set of 14-21, 21-13 and 23-21.
Well, quite remarkably, it's the 3rd consecutive World Tour tournament final for the Japanese pair. They lost their previous 2, the French Open, then the All England in Birmingham. So as you can see, this is the 17th meeting between these 2 pairs, and a simply overwhelming advantage for Chen and Jia Yifan. They've won the last 8. But the last 2 times they played, they have come back from match point down. So the Japanese pair are getting closer and closer.
Red, service received outside.
So the Japanese pair have eventually decided to start the far side of the court. I simply don't understand it, Steve. Why wouldn't pairs discuss what they're going to choose if they win the toss of the coin?
Yeah, that would be the first thing to agree upon, in my opinion, but I don't know why.
No, nor do I. Chen is 26 years of age. She will turn 27 on Olympic Day later this month. From Meizhou in Xingning City in eastern Guangdong province. She and her partner, world number 1s for a remarkable 180th week. The left-handed Jia Yifan is 6 days younger than her partner, so she will also turn 27 later this month. born in Tianjin on the northeast coast of China, and they won the French Open earlier this year, which was the last of the Super 750 events prior to this Singapore Open. Well, they beat Danes in the first round, then had a walkover against the European champions, Lambert and Chen, and then beat the 2019 winners, Matsumoto and Nagahara. And then the semi-final, that all-Chinese affair I was telling you about against Liu Shengshu and Tang Ning. It was 2 straight games. They haven't dropped a game throughout the tournament so far. I mean, Matsuyama will turn 26 later this month from Fukuoka Prefecture on the island of Kyushu, the most southern of the 4 main islands that make up Japan. 166 is just about 5'5½". They're currently number 4 on the world ranking, so as you can see, they have been as high as 2. Chiharu Shida is already 27, and she's from Akita on the northeast coast of Honshu. They have had their battles both in the second round against Mapasa and Yu from Australia, and then in the quarterfinal against the 2022 winners, Rahayu and Ramadanti from Indonesia. They were the number 8 seeds. And then in the semi-final beat Jolly and Pulela, who, as I was saying, have had a wonderful tournament here in Singapore. So our court officials from Singapore and Austria. Chinese coaching bench for the women's doubles. Tao Xiaoming and Kang Hyun Jin. And from the Japanese, Kai Nakashima. Do you know the other coach, Steen?
No, I don't know the name.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Nabi Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida, Japan. And on my left, Chen and JPN, China.
So last year's champions, the world #1s, Chen and Jia Yifan. About to get this women's doubles final underway against Matsuyama and Shida. It's landed in. Well, Steen, today, Chen and Jia Yifan are looking to win a 40th career title together. They have a remarkable record in finals, 48 finals all together so far prior to this, and only lost 9 of them.
Yeah, well, that means that when they got that game going in the tournament, they're hard to beat.
Definitely. In fact, since losing the Olympic final to Gracia Poli and Apriyani Rahai, they've been in 18 finals. One they didn't contest, that was India. And they have won 16 of the other 17 finals.
That's extraordinary, but it is one of the best ever women's doubles that we've seen.
Yeah. Let's go wide. Oof. Only just. I would have been tempted to just put that away. So short. that the last couple of times these two pairs have played against each other, the pair from Japan have actually had match point opportunities. Last time they played in the French Open final, the Chinese pair were again at 11-3 up and then promptly lost that second game, and then found themselves 4-11 and 15-20 down, saving 5 match points before they eventually won in the Olympic venue in Paris earlier this year.
Yeah, and it must be devastating for the Japanese pair, because they also did it in the Uber Cup. Had an 18-12 lead in the decider, ended up losing. That must somehow play on your mind, and
Yeah.
it could become crucial in approximately 2 months' time at the Olympics. If you feel that you haven't been able to get past the goal line.
Of frustration from Shida after she made that error. Well taken. Chen. What makes this Chinese combination so special? It certainly doesn't harm to have one left-hander, does it?
No, and I mean, especially the left-hander is worth talking about. Well, both of them are, but Jia Yifan with the extremely dangerous attack. It's both powerful and it's angled, and she's a danger both from the back court and the front court. Then she's got really good support in Chen, who, when she's at her best, doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes. She's versatile. She can play from the back court, but she can also play the front court. Former mixed doubles partner with Jiang Siwei. So they're able to adjust their style as to which opponents they're playing and the different playing conditions there is. Jia Yifan normally the more calmer in the sharp competition situations, where Chen very exuberant. And playing off the base of a normally rock-solid defense. And then, in my opinion, Jia Yifan is the best server in women's double.
Broken strings in the racket of Jia Yifan. That must have happened, I suspect, with the final kill. Good flick serve. got our first challenge of finals day. That's a wasted challenge.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 10-6. Play.
To the mid-game interval, the defending champions with a 5-point advantage. 9 minutes played to the mid-game interval. So 11-6 the advantage to the number 1 seeds, Chen and Jia Yifan. Well, Steen, I was mentioning that no women's doubles pair had won back-to-back titles here at the Singapore Open for 20 years. The last pair to do so was Yang Wei and Zhang Jiewen in 2003 and 2004. But 10 different pairs winning over the last 10 editions of the women's doubles here at the Singapore Open.
And we've had a period with a lot of diversity in the women's doubles discipline.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
gone wide.
Yeah. And I was wondering if one of those clears might have drifted long had Shida and Matsuyama decided to leave it.
Usually the Japanese pair very solid in defensive play, but they have struggled today so far.
Yeah, it's difficult playing conditions for defensive play, and I would think they would prefer a bit slower conditions, not a whole lot of drift. Matsuyama and Shida, that would help their defense, and it would help it by slowing the offense of Chen and Jia down, and then it would be easier for Shida and Matsuyama to capitalize on their speed of movement. Normally super quick on their feet, sometimes even a little bit too quick for themselves at times to sort of cope with the shot selection and stuff, but definitely an asset for them.
This is a good rally, good quality. Yeah, good badminton.
She was actually a little bit too far behind that shot. Jia Yifan lost the mistake.
Service fault called. I have a feeling that's her second time she's been faulted for too high. There's nothing the umpire can do about it. It has to be the decision of the service judge.
And there's really nothing to discuss. It's just play on.
Yeah.
Adjust your level.
It's well wide. It's difficult though for players, Steve. If they've played throughout the tournament, I don't know, you called her semi-final yesterday. Was she called at all yesterday for too high?
I actually don't recall it.
No.
So possibly not, and I would expect Shida to be called more often because her left arm is almost horizontal out from the shoulder, but she seems to blow it a little bit. You can see that she's lifting the left hand when serving, and that's often what, in my opinion, it's often what the service judges are sort of noticing. They'll switch to a more defensive style, the Japanese.
What a rally.
Do not start to play poker, Cancun.
Longest rally so far, 44 shots. Oh gosh, she was in quickly there. And very well taken by Shida.
And they need to come forward. Basically, both of them. That's a good shot. She's a little late. You can see they're both overcovering the front court. The Japanese players, knowing that it's difficult for Chen and Jia to play the back line with confidence because of the drift. That was Shida. I should have played that one, in my opinion. That was good placement of the smash from Jia Yifan. was, and it was not Shida's fault. It's the shot from Matsuyama that is not long enough, and then Jaifan with that dangerous left arm comes forward.
Play.
She got back awfully well to that good serve. Did Shida.
She's lifting her arm again. She's serving.
Just 2 points the deficit now. Seven points adrift at one stage. Yeah, very, very well played by this lady, Jaifan.
17-40.
Clever placement of the smash from Chen on the right hip of Matsuyama. Big chance that Jaifan could get involved with her left hand there.
Finds the nets.
18-40.
And that could be costly, that error from Shida.
Little hesitation from Matsuyama. Thought whether she should have left it or not. I think she probably should.
(19-14).
Way long.
That's a good smash from Chiharu Shida.
15-19.
Super placement.
Do you remember which end the Japanese pair started against Johnny and Pulela yesterday?
No, I can check. It's terrible. Can't remember one thing from yesterday.
Game point opportunities for Chen and Jia Yifan.
They started on the far side yesterday.
Okay, so they probably believe the near side of the court is the better end from which to play. They had a much more comfortable second game, didn't they? Opening game to the defending champions, Chen and Jia Yifan. 21-15. And looking very impressive indeed. Opening game, 23 minutes.
Second game, level.
So last year's champions, Chen and Jia Yifan of China, 1 game to the good against the number 4 seeds Naomi Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida of Japan. Thinking back to their semi-final yesterday, Steen, do you think that playing from this near side of court helped the Japanese pair, or had they just sort of stamped their authority on the match by then?
Yeah, it helps if you can get on the attack. If you can't win the attack, then you're in trouble, because you have a tough time lifting with accuracy. So sometimes you simply play too short in the defense. Depends a little bit on the opponents.
Wasn't even particularly close. It was well down the net.
compare yesterday's match for the Japanese against Jolly and Pulela against Chen and Jar here. So
super play from the left-hander.
And that's one of the differences between the Indian pair and the world champions here, that they are able to a high extent to maintain the attack. Teresa Jolly, normally the backcourt player for the Indian pair that the Japanese played yesterday, was a little bit more impatient and started to fire smashes too early. So if they can play with patience, the Chinese here, and wait for the right opportunity, they should have a really good chance on the far side of the court. Great play. Fantastic. Chen and Jar, they were standing so far forward in their defense, so they could play aggressive defense, so to speak, and managed to change the defense to attack and get some positions where they were far ahead of the first of the two doubles lines, where they basically hope to attack from. There's something wrong with her shoe there.
Well, I think she's got her ankle strapped, and it's uncomfortable, or
Remove? No new tape. You can remove quickly. Very nice, but there's no new tape now. In the intro.
yeah, she can remove the tape. It's obviously uncomfortable.
Yeah, it didn't look like a good taping.
I'm pretty certain I heard Carsten Koch, the tournament referee, say you can remove tape, but you can't have new tape.
Exactly.
And that's exactly right. If you've got an existing injury, you can't have more tape. Is that right, Steen?
Yeah, even if you sustain an injury, you can't tape it.
No, because you're not supposed to have treatment.
No, and yeah, we've seen some a bit suspect use of this medical timeouts, where people get cool spray on pretty much everything. So I think we need to come up with a better medical timeout. What can be done and what can't be done. I mean, it is not reasonable that if you twist your ankle, you can have it strapped so it doesn't happen again.
Exactly.
But we have to prevent abuse of that rule.
Yeah. Found the gap.
Also, the alternative here is that Shida says, okay, but then I'm not playing. I'm not 2 months before the Olympics. I'm not risking twisting my ankle here for a final. So thank you very much, and leaves the court. And that's not what we want.
It's definitely not what we want. Everybody's come to see the badminton.
Yeah.
So I think you're right. I think the medical timeouts and rules in badminton need to be reviewed.
Yeah. Fantastic play.
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Got the lucky neck cord, but she was alert enough to deal with it. Crouching down low after the serve.
And there's a flashlight directly behind Chen. And Matsuyama wants to serve to her.
Yeah. Fellow fans are giving him a hard time. Quite right too.
They were really firing away, Chen and Ja, but the Japanese stood their ground in the defense.
Well, I'm having a little flashback to that French Open final, Steve. It was a game and 10-3 up the Chinese pair were before they lost that second game, and that thrilling deciding game. Indecision at the back of the court from Shida. Yes, well wide.
Wide.
Oh.
Oy. That looked long as well. What? It looked like tennis. 2 top spin shots from each back line. Look at this. Not the best of service returns from Chen there. With a little bit of luck. Shida.
Pushed it wide. 5 of the last 6 points to the Japanese pair. That's landed in. Jia Yifan. And she and Chen go to the mid-game interval with a 3-point advantage. So a game up and 11-8 up here in the second, the defending champions.
Shida chose not to have her ankle restrapped. Probably couldn't be done in 60 seconds.
No, no chance.
But it's interesting to me that the Japanese are lifting towards the fastest corner of the court.
Third time she's been faulted.
To me that is a warning for misconduct, because it's an attempt at influencing the service judge.
Well, the new rules, I say new, they're relatively new rules of the serve. You see these little plastic devices there? There's two different bits of plastic and there's a black line across them. And the service judge has to line up those two black lines, and that should give him the 1.15 meter mark. So unless the whole of the shuttle is below that when it's struck, then it's a fault. Nice idea, wrong execution. We understand, Steen, that more advanced technology than two bits of perspex is being trialled at the moment to determine the height of the serve.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
It certainly would.
Look how far along that.
Yeah.
I'm certain that they've played numerous shots that have been too long. Both pairs, Japanese, not necessarily in this game, but in the first game. There's one point Shida was standing behind the back line, hitting.
Oh, she's broken her strings. And she played the perfect drop shot with a broken racket. That's extraordinary. 6-point deficit as far as the Japanese pair are concerned. And for a Japanese fan, this will be very concerning. Nice. I like the way that Jai Fan stepped into that defence.
They're playing magnificently.
They are,
The
aren't they?
world champions, calm and collected.
4-time world champions, to be precise. It's measured, isn't it? I mean, in difficult playing conditions, they're still playing measured, attacking, positive badminton.
And able to react fast enough in the defense to get the right length. That's the trouble when you're playing that far side, that sometimes you react a little bit too slow because of the drift. That's not often. Jia Fan makes a service error. And sometimes she goes off boil for some small mistakes that suddenly place on her mind. I wonder if that could happen again.
Brilliant. That's the set play with the right-hander blocking or driving the shuttle. There's the block. And following forward to the net, allowing the left-hander to deal with the straight lift.
Challengers call out.
Oh, it's clearly it. Good challenge.
Correction E. Play.
And it's landed in. 2 points away from a second consecutive title here at the Singapore Open. Missed it.
She's gone to forehand serve.
She's gone to a forehand serve and just getting the shuttle into play. opportunities for Chen Qingchen and Jia Yifan.
Match point 12.
That's gone wrong. And on their first opportunity, Chen Qingchen and Jia Yifan end a 20-year wait for a women's doubles pair to retain their title here at the Singapore Open. 21-15, 21-12.
Match by Chen Qingchen and Jia Yifan. 21-15, 21-12.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big congratulations to your
And
winners of the
as Steen was saying earlier, they were magnificent today, no doubt about it. Their confirmation of the scoreline, 21-15, 21-12 in 50 minutes. Well, I think they've really emphasised their status as the world's best here this week, Chen Qingchen and Jia Yifan. Just their second title of the year. Let's hear what they have to say after their victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have your champions of the women's doubles here with me. How exactly did you guys prepare for this tournament? What was your training like?
恭喜樊城组合成功卫冕，想请问你们是怎么筹备这次比赛的？
我们就是说实话，我赛前确实没有训练，因为我又受伤了，所以这一次比赛的心态非常好，然后也非常开心，可以在新加坡再次取得冠军。
So Jia Yifan says, actually I didn't get to train much because I was injured, but my mentality was very good coming to this competition.
Well done. Well, now that you've won, now that you can go back champions, how do you plan to celebrate today's win?
那你们虽然下个礼拜还有印尼公开赛，可是这次成功卫冕会怎么庆祝？
那个先出去吃一餐大餐吧，我觉得该吃饭了。对。
想吃些什么？
想吃新加坡菜。对。
Okay, even though we have another tournament in Indonesia next week, but I would like to have a big feast tonight and sample some Singapore dishes.
We love that. That is absolutely the way to celebrate here in Singapore. All the best for next week. And once again, congratulations.
再次恭喜樊城组合。
The final rally and the shuttle dropping long of the back line. And the victory was theirs. A second Super 750 title this year after winning the French. And the players prepare for the prize presentation. Well, quite frankly, Steen, if they play like that, it's difficult to see how they'll be beaten in the Olympics. So we're ready for the prize presentation for the women's doubles.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming your women's doubles winners of the KFF Singapore Badminton Open 2024. Your runners-up representing Japan, Nami Matsuyama and Shida.
A third World Tour tournament final in 3 World Tour tournaments played.
Champions of the KFF Singapore Badminton Open 2024 Women's Doubles, representing China, Chen and Jia
A 40th career title for Chen and Jia Yifan.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we now invite Dr. Muhammad Maliki Osman, Minister, Prime Minister's Office, Second Minister of Education and Second Minister for Foreign Affairs to present the future. I would like to next invite Mr. Eugene Ang, Managing Director of JK Technology Private Limited, to present the checks. May I now invite Mr. Gavin Ang, Corporate Sales Executive of JK Technology Private Limited, to present the bouquet. Last but not least, may we invite Mr. Francis Leong, Managing Director of Common Watches Singapore, to present the watches. We would now like to invite our prize presenters to take a photo with the winners. Thank you, Dr. Maliki Osman, Mr. Eugene Ang, Mr. Gavin Ang, and Mr. Francis Leong. Ladies and gentlemen, please hear it one more time for your winners of the mixed doubles, our runner-ups, and of course, our champions. Once again, a big congratulations to the winners of our women's doubles here at the KFF Singapore Badminton Open 2024, presented by JK Technology. Don't go anywhere, because very shortly after the break, it is the final of the women's singles event. We've got a very exciting match coming up.
So an outstanding performance today in the women's doubles. Well, coming up next, you don't get any better than this, because it is the reigning world champion An Se-young against the Olympic champion Chen Yifei. So welcome back to the Singapore Indoor Stadium for finals day here at the Singapore Open. Next up is women's singles, and it's the best of the best. It's the two best players in women's singles discipline, the #1 and #2 in the world. The defending champion